And just 5 days until Election Day, Donald Trump is slamming Hillary Clinton this morning for accepting debate questions during the primary from the acting chairwoman of the DNC, Donna Brazile.
Hillary is the one who accepted debate questions given to her in advance and used them to cheat. Instead of reporting the breach. That's a big deal. You know, to me, that's a big deal. Some people say, oh, that's fine. That's a big deal. That's a real cheater. Okay, that's a cheater. And she was given the questions by a woman that frankly should resign from the DNC or be fired.
Brazile was a CNN contributor, but she resigned after the news emerged that she did pass on questions. CNN's chief, Jeff Zucker, said that the network held an internal review, and they determined that Brazile acted alone. But as of now, there's no independent investigation. We want to bring in associate editor of Real Clear Politics, A.B. Stoddard, and the Washington Examiner's chief political correspondent, Byron York. Good to see you both. Thank you so much. A.B., what do you think about this whole Donna Brazile story?
Well, Donna Brazile, through her decades of service here, has earned the respect of people in the media and politics, in the Republican Party, the Democratic Party. And I'm still astounded at the fact that she would take information like those softball questions and risk her career with CNN, longtime place of work, and give them questions that were so obvious that the campaign could have actually obviously anticipated on their own. Everyone, when you go to Flint, holds up their bottles of dirty water and asks what the government can do to help them. And it's just astounding to me that she's now, Breitbart is reporting that this is potentially a federal crime, theft of proprietary confidential information. It's an embarrassment to CNN, obviously a terrible one to her. And it was just, it's just amazing to me that she would risk it all to even pass on something that would have easily been anticipated by the Clinton campaign. It's obviously how politics works. It's a team sport, and you have these people on all of these networks who are they're commentators, but they're actually intimately involved with the campaigns as well, and it creates a lot of problems.
Well, I don't understand. Excuse me. I don't understand why Debbie Wasserman Schultz, when she was found kind of, being a little unfair and giving Hillary favors, she had to step down. Donna Brazile replaces her, but she's not stepping down from DNC, just CNN. I don't understand the difference.
Yeah, that's true, because she was pushed out on day one of the Democratic National Convention when it was learned that she was in the tank for Hillary, and they were actually plotting against Bernie Sanders. Byron, when you look at the Donna Brazile story, we're still trying to figure out how she got that question. CNN is saying she acted alone. Who gave her? I mean, it was the exact question that we learned that they did ask at the debate. We learned that from the emails, the WikiLeaks.
Yeah, well, we don't know exactly how she got the question. There was kind of a hope, I think, in CNN world that maybe one of the actual questioners gave it to her, but that doesn't appear to be the case. So there's a problem inside CNN. But I think the bigger thing here is what Donald Trump was just suggesting in that piece of sound that you played. That the issue is Hillary Clinton here. So look away from Donna Brazile for a moment. Hillary Clinton receives this illicit question, not on one debate, but two debates. And what does she do with it? To my knowledge, no one has asked the Clinton campaign what did they do with this question when they received it. Did they receive more than just the two we know of? By the way, Donna Brazile had said in one of her emails that she would send more. And, of course, the WikiLeaks disclosures are still very partial right now. So there's a lot to be learned from the Clinton campaign end of this.
So you think Hillary Clinton could have said, look, I don't want these questions. Somebody gave me this question. I don't want to be anywhere near this.
That's hard to actually imagine, but certainly she could have said that.
She could have said that.
She could have said that, but these are political campaigns, and for a while there, the Clinton campaign was very worried about the challenge from Bernie Sanders, and clearly they had officials inside the DNC, the chairwoman of the DNC, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Donna Brazile, who was a superdelegate all along. She's a major figure in the Democratic Party. They had them tipping the scales for Hillary Clinton.
Why would anybody at this point ever ask the Clinton campaign or those around Hillary Clinton a single question? Because they either they obfuscate, they deny, or they just blatantly lie about it, or they try and turn it, because AB is expressing dismay that Donna Brazile would do this, but she went on, after she had already left CNN, went on with Megyn Kelly and said, as a Christian woman, I understand persecution, and I will not sit here and be persecuted.
Yeah. Well, that's an excellent
that's right.
question, and the reason you do it as a journalist is to get them on the record. I mean, if Hillary Clinton had not come out, for example, when the email scandal just first broke, and she said she did it for convenience, and she used one device, and she didn't do this and this and this, she would not have been on the record with a story that could later be checked against the facts as they come out.
I think this election, the entire season, it's amazing. It seems like a lot of really smart people are doing some really stupid things. We're so divided, and whatever camp you're in, you want that side so badly. You can't see past that. And I think it's clouding a lot of people's judgment, including Ms. Brazile's in this case.
Clearly. Yeah, like you mentioned that question. She knew they were going to talk about Flint. What was the point of that?
Yeah,
I
Flint,
don't understand.
Michigan. Yeah, right. Why give her the exact question? A woman's going to ask you with a rash, which is exactly what happened.
Why
No, that's
sing
true.
loud?
That's exactly
You
what
know
happened.
what this does point out, though, also, I mean, it goes to Donald Trump's long-running narrative that the system is corrupt and
rigged.
these people operate outside of the realm of regular rules and normal behavior. But look at how tight the Democrats are. These people go to the ends of the earth. Maybe not the ends of the earth, but certainly the ends of this country for Hillary Clinton. And they rally, they circle the wagons when she gets in trouble, or anybody in the who's a Democrat gets in trouble.
And her defense
And
was,
there's-
no,
there
I
is
didn't.
there is not that kind of loyalty and support within the Republican Party.
No, you're absolutely right. They all get in line. By the way, yesterday, what did Governor Richardson tell us? That the email that had John Podesta saying, we got to dump all these emails. He sat here and said to us that he meant we got to get them out, release them.
That's
Dump?
the talking point
Exactly.
for the Democrats.
Real quick, you guys, we got to get to the down ballot race, because that's shaping up to be as important as the White House. In the Senate, Marco Rubio locked in a battle with Congressman Patrick Murphy very quickly. Could Senator Rubio lose his seat, Byron?
Seems very hard to imagine. Look at the Real Clear Politics average of polls. He's been ahead in every single one of them since June. So that's a real trend, and he appears to have a solid lead.
All right, we'll leave it there. A.B. Stoddard, Byron New York, good to see you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will see you. Fox Business Network will be live all weekend. I hope you'll join us Saturday and Sunday morning.